Who doesn't love the deliciousness of a little empanada? I'm here to show you how to learn how to make your own empanadas and save money and even make them ahead for yourself to have. Anyone who knows me knows I've been making empanadas for about 17 years now, and I've been making and selling empanadas since 2020. So if you've purchased empanadas from me and you've liked it, stay tuned so that you can see what it's like to make your very own empanadas. We're going to talk about types of fillings, ingredients, and ways to cook it. Okay, what's first? Types of fillings. We'll start with meats. Meats, you can have ground or pulled beef, chicken, turkey, pork. It's really up to your preference. Cheeses is another one. It's like a little melty grilled cheese in an empanada disc. You choose your favorite cheese. How do we get started? You're going to cook your meat of choice. If it's pulled or shredded, you're going to season prior and cook as desired, then shred for filling. If ground, then you're going to brown your meat, rinse it, add it back to the pan, and season to taste. If you are doing cheese empanadas, you're going to slice your cheese into long chunks, just enough to be almost the same length as your disc. Now let's get to the easy part and make an empanada. Okay, we have our ingredients for ground beef empanadas. Ground beef, sofrito, adobo, sazon, cumin, red pepper flakes, and oregano. And for the cheese, we're going to have Colby Jack cheese. Now, these seasonings are what I use, but if you want to switch it up, add something, take something away, feel free. So we take your empanada disc, and I'm going to show you how to use this press and the old school. So with the press, you're going to take your empanada disc, put it onto the press, you're going to push down, then you're going to take a regular spoon, and you're going to fill it with about 1.5 scoops of your ground meat or your shredded beef or your shredded meat. And then you close it, push it closed, pinch, pinch, pinch. Voila, a little empanada. Now we're going to do old school. You take a little bit of flour, put it down, take your disc, put it flat, stretch it out, press it along the edges all the way. Again, take your filling. We're going to take 1.5 scoops of this ground meat. And then we're going to fold it close. Take your fork and pinch all the way around. Then flip, pinch all the way around. Voila, another perfect little empanada, the way Grandma makes it. Now we're going to do the same thing with the cheese. We'll use the press first. Put your dough in. Take your chunk of cheese. Now you can use any kind of cheese you like, but I would say not shredded because it doesn't melt as good. It tends to disappear when it's shredded cheese. When it's a chunk, it stays nice and gooey when you bite into it. So you put your cheese in the middle, close, and voila, a cheese empanada. Then we're going to do the old school way. Put a little bit of flour, put your disc down, push it out a little bit, put your chunk of cheese, fold it close, take your fork, and pinch, 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 pinch. Flip, pinch, 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 pinch. Now that that's done, you pick how you're going to cook it. Another thing I like to do is you can always package and freeze it for another time. So let's say you freeze your empanadas and you want to make it for dinner one night. Take it out, let it thaw for about half hour, and it'll be ready to cook. Or you just want to take 1 or 2 out for a snack. Same thing. Take them out, let them thaw, and cook as desired. You could air fry the empanadas at 375 for about 6 minutes, and you don't even have to flip it. They come out nice and crisp. You can also bake your empanadas at 375 for about 20 minutes, but it's going to depend on your oven. Today, we're going to fry it in oil. Again, oil of your choice. And the amount of oil is going to depend on your pan. The pan I have today takes 1.5 cups of oil to fill it. You want your empanada to be halfway covered in oil at least. So to check if your oil is ready, you take some flour, put it in, And once you hear a nice little sizzle, you put your empanadas in. You're going to leave it frying for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. It's really going to depend on the heat of the oil, how hot it is. And then you flip it. And then when you take it out, put it on a paper plate or a red glass plate with some napkins, to absorb the oil. And voila, you have some empanadas. Now that the hard part is done, let's review so you can make your own delicious empanadas. Remember, choose your filling, gather the ingredients of choice, and pick your preferred cooking method. Then, enjoy.